are going to check out a band called Linkin Park, who actually happened to have been one of my very favorite bands that I actually got into. But today I'm going to check out a song called Lost, which came out after the passing of Chester Bennington, the lead singer of the band. And apparently, I think it was a song that they initially rejected, and everybody said that it was just a banger of a tune. And I never got around to actually looking at it because, you know, there were always some celebrity deaths that hit you harder than others. For me, Chester Bennington was certainly one of those because he was just so talented. He was the kind of person that when he sang, you could hear every emotion he wanted you to hear. It was a bit on a par for me with Robin Williams passing. I know that's one that hit a lot of people hard too, which, by the way, a lot of people still don't know the truth about his passing. So if you're interested, go look up his wife's account of what actually happened. I don't know if I can get into too much details here on the channel. But I'm excited to check out this track today, and I'm excited to see if I think it could have been a song that was released as one of their big hits back in the day. As ever, if you want to see these videos on early release, do check out patreon.com/Diane Jennings. Over there, you can also get exclusive behind the scenes videos and right here on YouTube membership. I just released some behind the scenes footage from Anaheim, and I also released some preparations for the trip to Chicago. There is also PayPal if you want to buy the editor a coffee. I operate on caffeine and the blood of the young. If you're not in a position to do so, please don't worry, you can support the channel in other ways. You can like, comment, subscribe, all of those things are free to do. They feed the algorithm monster and they bring more eyes to the channel. You can comment anything. Comment your favorite type of burger. Straight in.
Just a scar somewhere down inside of me, something I cannot repair, even though it will always be. I pretend it isn't there. This is how I feel. I'm trapped in yesterday, where the pain is all I know. I'll never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. But I'm tired, I will always be afraid of the damage I've received, broken promises they made, and how blindly I believed. I will never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be
Well, I mean, when you know how he passed away, the lyrics of the song certainly hit very hard. I want to know a little bit more about how the song came into the public sphere, so let's check that out. The song was initially recorded in 2002 when Linkin Park was recording material for their second studio album. Mike Shinoda wrote, "Finding Lost was like finding a favorite photo you'd forgotten you'd taken, like it was waiting for the right moment to reveal itself." According to Shinoda, fans had been asking for songs containing the lead vocalist Chester Bennington's voice for years, and stated that Lost is one of the multiple unreleased tracks featuring Bennington's vocals to be included in the 20th anniversary edition of Meteora. The video itself was amazing. Like, you could tell it was the band, and then animated images have been put on top of it. Very, very cool. So let's go back and find out a little bit more about Linkin Park and how they were formed and their rise and everything else. Okay, Linkin Park. That would be a very boring band about a group of individuals who met on LinkedIn, the worst social media platform in my opinion. Today's video is brought to you by LinkedIn. Okay, so Linkin Park was founded by 3 high school friends, Mike Shinoda, Rob Bourdon, and Brad Delson from Los Angeles. They began taking their musical interests more seriously and recruited Joe Hain, Dave Phoenix Farrell, and Mark Wakefield perform in their band, and then called it Zero. The band chose Linkin Park because Chester used to drive by Lincoln Park, spelled differently, in Santa Monica. Been there! Loved it. After practice, and it grabbed his attention. The guys in the band liked how it sounded. They changed the spelling so they could buy the domain, since linkinpark.com was already taken and was too expensive to buy. That's funny. In 2001, Linkin Park played 324 shows. Oh my gosh. The band don't swear in most of their songs because they feel there are better ways to get their message across. I agree completely, but as an Irish person. No, I actually genuinely do. I think sometimes when you curse, it's best done so with a purpose for making something emphatically mean something. And I think in most cases, if you overuse it, people aren't going to take you seriously when you do curse. Oh my goodness, Chester Bennington did not like the song in the end. That's like their most iconic song. He thought fans would absolutely hate it. Instead, in the end, it's become one of, if not the most iconic songs. Exactly. Wow, that's so interesting. Linkin Park was the first rock band in history to achieve more than 1 billion views. Transformers' Revenge of the Fallen theme, New Divide, accounts for more than 10% of total views. Whoa, how many views does it have? 589 million views. That's quite a lot of views. Oh my god, Chester Bennington worked at Burger King in 1996. I like Burger King. I love his voice. There's something about his voice that's just so evocative. Like the little voice cracks and the way he controls it. It's a really unique voice, like you know it as soon as you hear it. But it's not just because it sounds different from every other. I think it's because he was so raw with what he put out there. He just put everything on the table and held nothing back. I think that's a really admirable quality in a musician. Well, that was super interesting. Let me know below in comments any fun facts that you know about the band, because they're a band I'm super interested in and have followed for a really long time. More so, I just enjoy their songs and I don't necessarily know everything about the band, so telling me something will probably be something I've never heard before about them. And indeed, in comments while you're there, let me know anybody else you would like me to check out right here on the channel. Thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye.